I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. Banked in off the glass. Dosunmu's got the first points of the night for the Bulls.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Back to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here's Vucevic. Not loose. White against Ivy. And that one drops for him.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. And another turnover here by Chicago. Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Now, here's Cunningham, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Here's Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Ivy. White drives in. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Ivy. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Right side, White. The 3. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. White's got 5 points so far.
Man, you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Cunningham from 11 feet away, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
First free throw is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so he hits both. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Now here's Giddey. Great defense that time from Duren.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Harris, good.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Moving it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
And, Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
He misses the free throw. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And he can't hit the second.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Here's Thompson. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Giddey. Bulls trail by 3. Pick by Vucevic. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. White against Ivy. White the pass to Giddey. 3 on the clock. Over Cunningham. And again, Chicago. No good. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. White drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Durham. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And the first one drops.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter comes in for Dosunmu. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duren. Duncan Robinson comes in for Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Ivy. And both free throws good for White.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
LeVert the pass to Stewart. Now here's Cunningham. Out to Harris from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Giddey. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Williams. Vucevic is screen on LeVert. White. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Giddey against Cunningham. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Here's Giddey. He gets that one.
No, that's fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
At the forwards, Okoro and Williams. Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Collins in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Huerter, no good. The Pistons leading. Here's LeVert. Scoreless thus far. Stewart a screen. Back to LeVert. Pass to Sasser. A three-pointer is right on target. Sasser's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons. And here's Huerter. Collins a screen on LeVert. From deep, Huerter. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Ahead. Stewart with the steal. Here's Holland. Second chance effort. And Stewart lays it up and in. And now a 6-point Piston lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. You're incredible.
Changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Then for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Jaden Ivey comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Bruce Ellis with the ball. Working on Thompson. Huerter kicks to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Stewart with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. The shot by Ivey, no good. Bulls trail by 6. And the tough guy reputation, Tim well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Here's Robinson. The Bulls getting the bucket. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Robinson. And the Pistons lead by 6.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Pass to Giddey. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Big grab throw miss. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Detroit. Sinks the three-pointer. Those two moves got 5 points in the quarter.
But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Fans, it's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
For Chicago, Vucevic comes in for Collins. And it's Kobe White in for Kevin Huerter. Then for the Pistons, Jalen Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Pistons lead by 5.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Now Cunningham. 8 points for him. Count that bucket. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here is Harris. Can't hit from in close.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 10 points.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Left side, Harris. Duren sets the screen for Ivy. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Harris outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Cunningham. Rebound by the Bulls.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Detroit. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so it's Cunningham with it. Brings it up for Detroit. A 2-point game. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. And here's White after Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. And it's Vucevic missing. Detroit leading by 5. Ivy passes to Cunningham. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
High post Vucevic. No good there. Great defense that time from Duren. And here are the Pistons. Thompson passes to Harris. And yes, it's good. And now a 7-point Piston lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
The assist.
Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Harris has gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Vucevic is screen on Ivy. And it's White missing. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Duren slams it in.
Assisted by...
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Okay, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And Harris drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. White against Ivy. Now here's White. Defense right on him. Pass to Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dosunmu. That 3 off the mark. Detroit with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Harris finds Cunningham. Back to Harris. No good with the layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Now here's White. He's got 14. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on Cunningham. It's stolen by Duren. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Give it up for your dance team.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Robinson's checked in for Detroit. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, White. Buzelis, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Remaining in the third.
For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now here's White. 14 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart checked in for Duren. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Inside. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
It's White on the wing. Collins setting the pick for White. And the Bulls with another miss. Now the Pistons with it. They're on an 18-5 run. Thompson finds Ivy. To the inside. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Buzelis with the ball, guarded by Harris. Collins, a screen on Robinson. That's good from Collins on the assist by White.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Robinson. Ivy with a screen for Robinson. Back to Ivy. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ivy's got 4 this quarter.
And he's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
And here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Out to White. Collins setting the big for White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Patrick Williams is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Jones. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Huerter against Robinson. 6 to shoot. Cunningham against Jones. Cunningham's shot is off. Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Jones. And here's Huerter outside. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Howland gets it to go.
And how about the recognition there from the Levert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Jones looking for an opening. Huerter against Robinson. It's deflected. Levert finds Cunningham. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
For your Chicago Bulls.
Vucevic is checked in for the Bulls. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thank you. Hollins kicks to Cunningham. Here's Robinson. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Bulls trail by 13. In the corner, Herter with it. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Robinson. Duran with a screen on Herter. Robinson for three, and the three ball is good. And the Pistons lead by 13. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA play.
Now if we can do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's go. Oh, that's nice.
And the Bulls with some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Holland. Asar Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for LeVert. Giddey against Cunningham. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just hops off the floor and is right there.
Thompson outside. Harris. The long shot, no good. Bulls trail by 13. Vucevic. Oh, softly lays it in.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Giddey against Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on White. Here's Thompson. Oh, the dunk!
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
It's stolen by Harris. Outside Cunningham. Thompson lays it in off the window.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
White against Ivy. That one goes. Count it.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Pistons leading by 13. Ivy. Cunningham right side. Lets it go from 14. Vucevic pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Good on the basket.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pistons.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Tobias Harris.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Cunningham. Thompson. The three doesn't go. And the Bulls with possession. 11-point game. That one goes in. Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Now Harris. From deep. Trained from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Vucevic, it's blocked. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.